We have with us here the Secretary General of the Ijaw Youth Council, Alfred Kemepadu. You're welcome to Democracy TV.
Thanks for having me.
What is this story that PDP came up today? The allegation they are giving is that the security officials are overrunning Bayelsa State.
Okay, for now, the political component of it is not much of my beat now. What is my concern is the security component of it. Earlier on in the month of July, we had complained that in less than 2 weeks, we had about 4 to 5 commissioners of police deployed to Nigeria. That's an average of 1 commissioner for police for 3 days. Now, it was a clear politicization of the security architecture of the state, and it's undermining the security of that state. And one thing you must also realize in Nigeria that both in historical times and in contemporary times, Bayelsa State is the epicenter of the happenings in the Niger Delta. And an insecurity in the Bayelsa State destabilizes the whole of the Niger Delta. Now, what we're trying to say is that the police authorities seem to be taking the security bar into the political space. And that is not good for our security agencies. I can tell you that within this space of time, we have had like 8 police commissioners in 3 months. That's absurd. You understand me? That absurdity is not even tolerated in a place like Borno State, where there is a carnival of insecurity. So we don't know the interest of people who have found themselves into the political space, who want to take advantage of the institutions of the state to perpetuate criminality that will undermine the security of the state.
That's your own opinion.
It's not my opinion, because I can give you practical examples. Just yesterday, you understand, the mere change of this police commissioner, this new one, John Amuka, who was one of those that was deployed to Bayelsa that the police authorities felt was not good enough that they removed him. I don't know what has made him so perfect in the next 1 month that towards him above other police officers that could have been sent there, and he was sent there. And you know one thing about security perception is that the public must have confidence. And when the security, this particular CP resumed, you can see that his resumption has escalated escalated the security situation in the state that has led to killings and all other unwarranted situations. For example, just about yesterday, a student of the Niger Delta University, I think year 1 or 3rd year or something like that, was killed. This is not only happening to civilians. Recently, about some weeks ago, after his resumption, even a police officer had been killed. So this escalation of this violence and this misappropriation of the institution of state, instead of to curb security agencies, but to coming into the state to escalate security, a once peaceful state, is totally not acceptable. You will recall and you will remember that in the beginning of this state,
Alfred,
in the beginning of the state, the governor had done enough by establishing police complementary units such as the Operation Dapo that has boosted the confidence of the police, their morale and everything. So the coming in of this guy is totally rejected and unacceptable. So let me finally call on the police authorities that the undermining of the security of the Bayelsa State is the undermining of security of the entire Niger Delta. The police should look for a very prim, fine and proper officer. We are open to all of them, but not the one that has been totally colored with political coloration that is coming to perpetuate and accentuate.
Alfred, I would like to say thank you. We don't have the time. This issue